You ever felt like you were being lured somewhere, watched, or maybe monitored? There's something strange going on, and I mean everywhere. Home, the schools, the jobs, the local park, and even the grocery stores. It's the use of greater and lesser magic. Good day, folks. You are now watching Dark Knowledge TV. Greater and lesser magic within Levian Satanism designate types of beliefs with a term of greater magic applying to a ritual practice meant as psychodramatic. You see, folks, this is a theory and definition that couldn't be any good, about as dark as it gets. And in today's society, you may want to be careful. It's a cold world. And when you bend over to warm your hands in the fire, someone may be trying to stick a magic wand in places you don't want. And this actually comes from a narcissistic fascination. You see, nowadays, everyone wants to be alluring, glamorous, and they're willing to kick you off the bridge for this light. It's to the point where it's not even personal. It's just a dog eat dog world. Well, today it may be something furthermore sinister. You see, folks, the dragon knows his time is almost up. So he's doing whatever, wherever he can to get his point across. And it's to damn souls straight into the pits of hell. The term evil eye is a form of their success in their eyes. And take heed, children, you'll notice it when you see it. It's the occult origin that's everywhere today. Yes, everywhere. Everywhere you look around, everywhere you go. You can go on interviews. It's almost like walking into the doors of a coven. Greater in numbers as they are. And this is not to down anyone or their ways of life. It's just to show those how to prepare themselves and protect themselves if you're walking down that righteous path. See, the greater the influence, the more power it has over your life. But you know deep down inside that the light that shines through you is where your joy will succeed. But fear not. The Holy Word denounces this brutal attack upon the righteous. Leviticus 20, verse 27. A man also, or woman, that hath a familiar spirit, or that is a wizard, shall surely be put to death. They shall stone them with stones. Their blood shall be put upon them. And folks, you got to look at this not just literally, but in the more spiritual sense of how the Most High looks at this sin caused upon his children. It's hard enough as it is, the obstacles we have to face. But to be in a room 1 to 10, you got to know how to maneuver and indeed manipulate these forces among us. It's kind of like the Pfizer building. Maybe the Most High just got upset. Maybe he had enough and just had to show a sign that he sees what's going on and he's ready to turn it down. And I am definitely not here to judge. But you don't want to get frustrated with what's going on. You want to have an open eye and let the blessings come from above. Yes, and sadly, we are letting the beast birth our children into this plague of dark magic, witchcraft, and divination. But it's time to wake up and turn away. For yet the Most High God save. And it's not for you to stay alert and be safe. I didn't come here to make you fret. I just wanted you to understand that your enemy hates the light. So there's adversaries who would do anything to put you into darkness. Look what goes on the internet today. As soon as you turn on your phone, you start scrolling. What do you see? Violence. OnlyFans or naked women. Sometimes I ask myself, where are the women who aren't doing OnlyFans? Is this all the internet has to offer? Haven't you heard the lies from the media? It's everywhere you turn. So where do you look for motivation? Of course, you follow the word, but where do you see the word being fulfilled? Because it's not on the podium anymore or the altar of any of these new era churches. It's in the heart, the mind, the body, and the spirit. It's only one thing you can do, and it's free yourself from the madness and walk in a higher realm on a higher level. Many of you may ask, why does it play out like this? Why do some of these people want to just leave us alone or leave me alone? Well, this was a plan thousands of years ago from the fallen cherubim angels. Sadly to say, when they was given power over the earth to govern over the earth, it planned out just as they wanted it. Remember about 15 to 20 years ago, people would go to church every Sunday. They'll receive the word from the pastor. They'll be motivated and happy, even as a lot of us are sinners. And they'll be ready to go out through the next week. Look at now. That's how it starts, from lesser magic to greater magic. Just a little bit of influence, little by little. Next thing you know, they're cursing their children before they even step out the womb to follow the beast and the system. You have to be careful. You have to pay attention to the signs. You have to not freak out. Just know who your God is and who is Almighty, and everything will be okay. With that being said, folks, thank you for tuning in to Dark Knowledge TV. And remember, walk in the light.